Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Monday to you. Of course, never fun to, be on a Monday, but with the weather forecast that we've got, I think it makes it just a little bit better, especially considering how incredible the weekend was. We continue with the great weather for today. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little sunburned. I'm a little tan. It's just so nice. I was outside a little too long. So don't forget that sunscreen if you're going to be out and about. Don't be like me and mess with your skin and get burnt. Definitely going to happen pretty easily today with the sunny skies. So let's jump right in. You guys, we've got another great quiet week of weather, third week in a row now that we have great weather. So yeah, great weather to get outdoors in, warmth, sunshine, we've got it all. It's going to be great. No real rain chances either. We remain incredibly quiet with our forecast, so it should be absolutely amazing to get out and enjoy. Let's start off with today. Of course, we got the lakes forecast. It looks great for it. Maybe you've got the day off of work, or maybe you're getting off a little early, or you just want to take an evening boat right after work. Great weather for it. 80s, sunny skies. Look at that water temperature still near 70. Very much still swimmable in all the lakes. So get out and soak that in before, of course, we know that these days are very, very numbered. Same story at the beaches, looking absolutely great. And look at that water temperature, still pretty warm in the ocean in the 60s. I was just in Cape Cod, which of course is quite a bit warmer than here, but even down there, the water was still very, very warm. So yeah, great weather for the beaches, great weather for the lakes today. You can see the tides there. High tide is at 10:05, or was at 10:05, I should say. Low tide is this evening, right around 4 p.m. Now, even though it's sunny, it's beautiful out there today. You may have noticed this over the weekend, just a little bit of some wildfire smoke high in our skies. It's helped to make the sunrises and sunsets extra vibrant. It's also made for just a little bit of a milky appearance at times in the sky. Not really enough to make a full-on haze, but you may notice a little bit of that through the day today. And with this pattern that we're in, with a high pressure dome essentially parked right over us here in New England, it keeps that smoke in the skies likely through a pretty good chunk of this week. Definitely for today and tomorrow, we'll continue to see some of that wildfire smoke out there at times, with, again, a little bit of a tinge of milkiness in the air at times. So you may notice that, and if you're wondering what that is in the sky, it is that high altitude wildfire smoke from those fires burning out in California and in Canada. But otherwise, it's just all about the great weather. Today, beautiful, very sunny, upper 70s and low 80s. Tuesday, we're all in the 80s, it looks like, with a few more clouds around. It does look like we'll see at least a few clouds. Notice those warm temperatures, 85 degrees away from the coast tomorrow afternoon. And Wednesday, it looks great as well. Mix of sun and clouds, near 80 at the coastline, low 80s inland. Potentially could be some more mid 80s as well. We'll see, again, a few more clouds around on Tuesday and Wednesday than what we are likely to see out there for today. Let's talk rain chances because, yeah, impressive. I'm actually so impressed how long we've gone without a substantial rain event. You may be noticing some of your trees already starting to change their leaves towards fall colors. That's due to this incredibly dry weather. It's very conducive for bringing out the fall colors a little bit earlier. Those warm, sunny days, cool, crisp nights. It's perfect for it. We could use some rain, though. I have a feeling that by Thursday, considering the dry forecast, we are probably going to have a little area of drought added into Maine. Yes, drought concerns are going to start here because this pattern is just so dry. I'm sure many of you are probably noticing how dusty it is in many spots, as we just haven't seen a real wetting, soaking rain in quite a bit. And we certainly don't have any in our forecast. Notice the only rain chance potentially there is Friday, and it does not even look like a slam dunk that we will even get rain. Many of us will probably end up staying dry on Friday once again. Now, Friday's rain has to do with the tropics just a little bit, or that slight chance of rain has a little bit to do with the tropics. We've got potential tropical cyclone 8. I know, not a fun thing to, not a fun or short name for this system. Yeah, it's a mouthful for sure. Not really sure why it didn't get a name, but it didn't have that well-defined center, so that's the main reason why, but it is still bringing the same impacts as a tropical storm down in the Carolinas. Now, it's not going to bring us any direct impacts here, but it is going to move inland later today, moving off to the north, and typically in this situation, we would tend to see this get picked up by the jet stream, maybe even brought up into the northeast and bringing us some rain. Not going to get that in this case. We're just not going to see it really reaching us here. And we'll talk about why that is right now. You can see as we head later into the week, that tropical low, it tries to move north. It's just going to be unable to do so. As I mentioned earlier, the high pressure that's sort of trapping that wildfire smoke in our air, it is also going to do a great job at suppressing the storm down to our south. So while places like Boston may end up with more rain, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York City especially, this is all we're getting in Maine. This is the most rain we'll get as it makes its closest approach on Friday. A few scattered showers are possible. And then look at that. High pressure really flexes its muscles and clears us out again for the weekend. So more great weather on the way late this week. Of course, Sunday, don't forget, is the fall equinox, fall officially beginning as we head into this weekend. So again, no real rain expected. There might be a shower or two on Friday, but other than that, looking nice and dry. Again, the bulk of the rain remains off to our south. We do, however, have a cool down headed our way. If you're looking forward to fall and maybe some of those cooler days, we do have that in our forecast. It looks like late this week and into the weekend, highs dropped into the 60s. So let's get a look at our 7-day forecast. You can see it's a pretty great week. No real rain once again. More clouds out there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It won't be overcast, but mix of sun and clouds is expected. Slight chance of a shower Friday. And then notice we're cooler as we head into the weekend. Beautiful, very nice fall weekend looks to be on the way. Highs in the 60s out there with plenty of sunshine. And notice coastal areas are in the 70s for the most part, maybe some 80s out there Tuesday. But if you're away from the coast, away from the sea breeze kicking in, yeah, 80s are running the show through Thursday. So should just be absolutely great weather for getting outdoors, going to the lakes, the beaches, whatever it may be. Get out and enjoy it. So have a great week, everybody. Again, our weather is very quiet, been very boring being a meteorologist in Maine lately because, again, all we've talked about is sunshine and nice warm temperatures. So get out and enjoy it. We know these days are numbered, and maybe one day, maybe next Monday, I'll be on here actually talking about a real rain chance. I'm sure many of us could use it, especially our lawns and gardens. So again, we'll keep you posted, and yeah, have a great week, everybody.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels.